For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
They said there wouldn't be any trash talk, but that promise fell apart fast. What began as a respectful press conference between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford quickly erupted into a full-blown verbal war. The tension in the room was electric, and it didn't take long before tempers exploded.
Yeah, two fight, but no fight. Two, yeah, of course. No, I mean, not your fight. Huh? Not your fight. Yeah, so they need to talk and talk about fight because they want to say something. The people know we are great fighters and want to approach a great fight. Yeah, we don't need to start. I am sure at the end of that, and the make deficit.
Gone was the mutual respect. Both fighters tore into each other without filters or hesitation, and we all know who threw the first verbal punch. Canelo lit the fuse with sharp insult that left the entire room stunned. Crawford, never one to back down, fired right back.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see. You know it.
Despite this being billed as a fight of the century, Canelo made it clear he's not losing sleep over Crawford moving up in weight. Beating a former lightweight doesn't prove anything, Canelo said in an earlier interview. When asked whether potential loss would hurt his legacy, he didn't even blink. He's not beating me. Don't worry. He's not, Canelo stated calmly and confidently. This fight is already written into history.
Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history.
For sure. That's for sure. He's a great fighter, but I'm better, Canelo declared. Everyone focuses on my power, but I bring much more than that. At 34, Canelo is actually younger than Crawford. Yet somehow, Crawford is being painted as a hungry lion. The truth? Canelo turned pro at just 15, has collected 11 world titles, fought nearly 70 professional bouts, and stepped into 27 championship fights. Experience isn't just on his side, it is his trademark.
Come on, man. I know what I do. I ain't got to talk about it. On the streets, I'm me against anybody. I ain't never gonna say another man gonna whoop me. So, you know what I mean? That's your answer right there.
I guess in Guadalajara, you think it'd be a little different on the streets if Terence came to town?
I think every city, every place is different, no? It's different. But we're not talking about the streets. We're talking about boxing, the beautiful sport of boxing. So that's different, way different than the streets.
With 19 world title bouts in 2 weight divisions conquered as an undisputed champion, Crawford's resume speaks for itself. Now, he's chasing history, looking to become the first male boxer ever to claim undisputed titles in 3 weight classes, giving a nod to Claressa Shields, who already did it in women's boxing. I'm taking those belts, Crawford said with laser focus. Nobody's stopping me. Just wait and see.
I'm gonna win. Simple as that. I'm not gonna let somebody else force me or tell me how to fight when I've been fighting my whole life. You know, I won't be running, you know, I could tell you that. But I will be, you know, doing a lot of touching.
Get me wrong. He's a great fighter, like I say, he's no Canelo.
Canelo began his pro career in 2005, turning professional at just 15 years old. Crawford entered the scene in 2008, age 20. But now, Crawford insists this is his moment. I called him out. He's the last star left from the Mayweather-Pacquiao De La Hoya era, Crawford said. We came up at the same time. He got the big names. I didn't. But now, this is my moment.
Because this is all about I want to make history, and I'm very excited for this fight. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna.
Canelo is headlining shows on Netflix, filling billion-dollar stadiums in Vegas, and dominating global headlines. But Crawford stood his ground, firing back with raw intensity. Canelo can't beat me, inside or outside that ring. You all know what I bring. And no, I'm not talking about the streets. Canelo remained calm, unfazed. Forget the street talk. This is boxing. This is real.
They rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you pushed for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
As the tension escalated, host Todd Grisham asked about mental focus. Crawford didn't blink. I'm not worried about scorecards. My job is to take care of business in that ring, and I will. He acknowledged Canelo's toughness, but then drew a sharp line. Everyone's got a breaking point. I shine brightest when the lights are hottest, that I'm not letting him steal this moment.
Players would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
Canelo welcomes the pressure. I want him at his best, he said, having faced giants and speedsters alike, the two-division undisputed champions in phase. I've been here before. Size has never been the issue that I train to conquer whoever's in front of me. Winning is in my DNA that I'm focused, and thanks to Netflix and Turkey, this fight is about making history.
You say from memory that you first thought this fight was a real possibility, that you started thinking about this fight actually happening?
Well, I started thinking about it, a couple of years ago when they started talking about Spence fighting Canelo. Then just, sizing him up, like, all right, how tall is he? How long his arms and things like that, just sizing him up like that and going to his fight.
As the final face-off draws near, both fighters delivered powerful messages to their supporters. I always deliver fireworks, Canelo told fans. Thanks for riding with me. Don't miss this one. Whether you're in the arena or at home, I'm getting the win. Meanwhile, Crawford fired back with a declaration just as bold. Get suited up. We're bringing more belts back. This is a major night for the sport and for history.
He's not the same fighter. His punch output's a lot less. What do you think, considering the last 12 months or so? Is he the same fighter he was maybe a few years ago?
I think he is. I just think he just wasn't up for the skull fight, and I think different fighters bring different energies out of other fighters.
A lot of people are judging you on the Madrimov fight, saying you struggled moving up in weight, you're going further up in weight, and they're saying that's going to go against you based on the Madrimov fight.
Crawford isn't playing games. His mission is crystal clear, to become boxing's first ever three-division undisputed male champion. And where will this historic clash unfold? In front of 65,000 fans at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. But this isn't just another fight night. It marks Dana White's first official move into boxing promotion. This isn't just a fight, it's a global statement.
I waste my time with this question.
Yeah, we saw Oscar De La Hoya trying to say that the fight was going to take place maybe in the daytime.
Yeah, this is what I want from you, to say his name. I decide with Dana White to have a breakfast in MGM at 10 a.m. inshallah. Then we will go to the arena to have the fights.
Turki Al-Lalshik, head of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority and the mastermind behind the Kingdom Sports Revolution, usually stays behind the curtain. But this time, he stepped into the Spotlight.at, the opening stop of the Free City Press Tour. Al-Lalshik was swarmed by reporters for 25 minutes straight, before either fighter even spoke. No more cartoon fights, he warned. No more chess matches. I want war, real knockouts, real violence. This wasn't a suggestion, it was a command, a message to both men. Play it safe, and the backlash will be brutal.
Dinner to Carbon, and in the night we will watch Conjuring, because it will launch in September. Oscar De La Hoya wastes my time with this question. Of course, this is in the peak. This is the boxing, the sport #1 in the world. This is Canelo and Crawford.
Known formally as His Excellency, Turki Alalshik is a force behind Saudi Arabia's boxing surge. And he made his expectations clear. "I can't stand those Tom and Jerry matches," he scoffed, calling out fighters who run and survive instead of fighting. "I want violence, blood, bruises. That's what boxing is." He didn't need to change the rules. His presence alone changed the Tone.at, the Riyadh face-off. The pressure was clear. Crawford stood firm in the intense stare-down. But fans still remember Canelo's last performance, a flat decision win over William Skull. Skull ran, the crowd booed, and Canelo didn't press hard enough to shift the narrative that if Saudi Arabia's new era is to survive, it needs fireworks. This fight isn't just about legacy or belts. It's about control, spectacle, and political power.
This is what I want from you to say his name. I decided with Dana White to have a breakfast in MGM at 10 a.m. inshallah. Then we will go to the arena to have the fights quick, and after that we will go dinner to Carbon, and in the night we will watch Conjuring because it will launch in September. You waste.
Speaks to you about some of Turkey's comments. He said he doesn't want Tom and Jerry, people running away in the ring. What did you make of that?
I agree with that. You know, people want to see a good fight. And I agree with that.
Do you think
because, you know, people come and spend money to see a great fight, and if the other fighter come and run all the night and don't make a good fight, it's a deception.